It says live.
Can you see us?
I think I can see myself.
All right, so we need to find out if we can be heard.
Yep, it's not quite 4, almost. I see the notification here. That's pretty cool.
Oh, good.
Live, the McMillan Express.
If anybody's out there. Oh, wait, let's see.
Oh, here we go. Yes, we can hear you.
First one, Grand Adventure Mark. Hi, McMillans. Antonio. Harlem Boy. He's such a good guy. Harlem Boy. He's always commenting.
Always commenting with us.
Yep, okay, so they can hear us. All right, guys, so first, we are in a loud area.
Very loud. You're going to be hearing some motocross action soon enough.
Yeah, we are in a vehicular recreational area.
That's a mouthful.
It is. So there's four-wheelers and motocross bikes or whatever you call them everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's
from
really
big
neat.
to little to small to tall.
It's been super quiet all week, but we knew it was going to be loud this weekend, and we fully anticipated that.
Yep.
So.
There you go.
And we figured nothing really ever goes as planned, so going live, you need a quiet area. We just are at the point where we embrace it now.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see who's on here with us.
All right, let's see.
Antonio,
what's up?
Hear you.
Bear with us. The sun is to our back, so it's kind of a reflection going on here.
Bruce Murray, hear you in Maryland. Hello, in Maryland. How exciting.
What's up?
We are dealing with the noise of the pounding surf. Mark, isn't that like the best sound ever?
Yeah, I love to go to sleep to that whenever I get a chance. It's far few in between, though.
Yep. If you guys don't know who Mark is, if you see Grand Adventure pop up, he's the Grand Adventure guy. He's Mr. Grand Adventure.
That's, yes, to you guys. He's Mark to us.
He's another RV channel. If you haven't checked out his channel, definitely check it out. It's one of our absolute favorite RV channels.
For sure.
Yeah, and he's fantastic. Let's see here.
Just trying to get caught up with everybody here.
Hello to you, Luella. Jackie.
We're looking down
Hi,
at
Jackie.
an iPad right now, too, so bear with us, guys.
Let's see here. Mark says no issue with lighting. Hey, Tom.
Good.
We've got RVing Our Life on. RVing Our Life. They're in the Keys right now.
Jeez.
If you want a good Instagram to follow, they are a fantastic Instagram.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Hey, Robert Whitaker.
Hey, Rob. Glad you could join us, brother.
So, if it gets really noisy, we'll take a break. But what we want to start with, the main thing we want to start with is that we are changing our days from Friday
to Monday.
We just think it might be easier, better for the channel to post on a weekday instead of a Friday night.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Did a little research on that, and we think we can reach more of the masses if we release it on Mondays.
Well, actually, TJ from Embracing Detours did a little bit of research on that.
I was trying to take the credit for it, but yeah, I guess I can.
Yeah, so that's the first quick announcement.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people ask why we are not up to date with where we're at. Like, a lot of people assume, if they meet us at a certain place, that a video is going to be out like the next week, and if we don't post a video, then we didn't like that place or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's not the case. Right now, we are probably almost 3 months behind.
Yep, that sounds about right.
And there's a lot of reasons for that. If we want to take a break for a couple weeks and not make a video, that could be a reason. Mm-hmm. We film pretty much everywhere we go, because the main reason we're doing this is because we want the memories. So we don't want to make more than one video a week because it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of time, and she's not lying. We do record everywhere we go. I mean, to the point to where it used to get on my nerves a little bit, to be honest with you. but I've embraced it.
He's used to it now.
I am used to it, and I know it's for a good cause because, like she said, we're definitely looking forward to seeing all these adventures that we've gone on, and in the future, look back on the past and see that we were blessed to have such a great time.
Yeah. So the maximum in a video usually is, at this point, about 2 to 3 days. We're trying to keep our videos a little bit shorter. We used to do longer videos and include the whole week, but it became a monster to edit, and we enjoy it more when it's broken up.
Well, yeah, especially for you because, Christina's a workhorse. She actually does all the editing when it comes to our videos that we put out every week. So, kudos to her because she's the bomb diggity. I just try to smile for the camera, say some funny things here and there and look pretty. That's all I got.
That is so not true. When you guys do see the really beautiful shots, that is Ben.
Stop it.
Yep. So, hey, DeCampers. All right. Embracing Detours, laugh out loud.
The Mamuchos.
If you guys haven't checked out Embracing Detours and the Mamuchos, check them out too. Other fellow RV channels, very supportive of us, and
Absolutely.
they have fantastic videos.
Yes, they do.
Yep. So, okay. What we were getting at with our videos being 3 months behind is if you want more real-time updates, it may be, a week behind at most, would be Facebook and Instagram.
Absolutely.
So the McMillan Express has a Facebook page and an Instagram page, and we try to post updates on those pages, and just fun pictures of where we've been. Ben is a really great photographer, not professional or anything, but we love posting on Instagram.
Unless you guys want to start paying for some of my pictures, then I'll become a professional.
So if you haven't followed us on Instagram and Facebook, please do that.
Yeah, and it's easy to find us. Of course, you can just Google it. It's the McMillan Express. You'll see all our different platforms from there as well.
Yep. And if you guys want to reach out to us for any reason, the Messenger on Facebook and the Instant Messenger thing on Instagram, great ways to get a hold of us.
Yep.
Like, for instance, right now we do not have cell phone signal. We only have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, thank God for our AT&T hotspot.
Yeah, so sometimes messengers are the easier ways to reach us. Okay, so our next announcements is we are Amazon affiliates now.
Woo! Woohoo!
So if you guys don't have an Amazon affiliate that you are currently purchasing through, we've got descriptions of our Amazon affiliate everywhere, on Facebook, on YouTube, on our videos, and of course we'll put a link on this when we're done with it. But basically what you do is you click on that link and you bookmark it, or you save it to your favorites, and that way every time that you go in your Amazon page, it looks exactly the same, but it's kind of giving us a
percentage of the sale, basically.
Yeah, and it doesn't cost you anything else.
No.
You can go through all the same companies that you go through, but if you save it, you probably don't need to re-click on it. It will save on there for you. But if you don't, if you just want to click on that link every time that you shop on Amazon for anything, it doesn't have to be RV related. It can really benefit us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think that's it on that. Videos to come.
Oh, videos to come.
So we left you, our last video was in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I think it's how you say it. And we made it to Washington for our first night. Stayed at a BLM called Fish Trap there. Anyway, what's coming next is a lot more of Washington.
A lot more.
Yeah, we were planning on staying in Washington for less than a week, and we ended up there for almost 6 weeks.
Yeah, I think we almost became residents there.
The summers there are incredible.
To say the least.
There's barely any humidity. The temperatures, I think the max temperature that we experienced, well, okay, in Washington, the max temperature that we experienced was 90-something in Leavenworth, but you get over in that Olympic Peninsula, and it really calms down. Never experienced a summer like that. So we've got Washington coming up, Leavenworth area, Olympic Peninsula, HOH Rainforest, Forks for you Twilight fans out there.
And, it actually doesn't rain as much as people say it does in the state of Washington.
Well, not in the summer, especially.
Yeah. I was always under the impression that the state of Washington rained 9 times out of 10. It was rain like every other day.
9 out of 10 days, basically.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah, so the summer weather is gorgeous there. It's too cold to go swimming, but you can put your feet in the ocean.
That's about it. Until it starts going numb.
We even went tubing in a river in Washington.
That's a fun video.
That was cold. That'll be our next video in Leavenworth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so more videos to come. Is going to be all along the Oregon coast, and then of course Northern California. We've done the redwoods. We went through wine country. We spent my birthday in wine country.
Sonoma Valley. Mm-hmm. Yes, Picky's up.
OMG. Talk about a very cool birthday.
It was very cool. It's beautiful out there. I mean, it really is beautiful out there for sure. The pictures you see, that's exactly what it looks like.
It's unbelievable. It's like looking at a painting or a picture every time.
Yeah.
That you look out the window. It's amazing.
Absolutely. And the grapes on the vines, it's just, it's so cool. It's like the grapes that you buy in a grocery store, but much prettier. Yeah. If that makes sense.
And we got to stay at a harvest host, which was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. So, okay. Of course, there's going to be a special Halloween episode.
Is there?
There will be. Last year we went to Halloween Horror Nights. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to watch that. That's a really fun video from last year.
That is true.
We both like Halloween. So this year, our Halloween video will be a haunted
corn maze.
Yeah, that was a little scary. It was like a real live haunted house. Like you were actually in the cornfield at night.
Yeah, pretty cool. We actually kind of stumbled across that. We knew there was a corn maze that was going on
in the area.
In this area, and then come to find out they have a haunted corn maze. So we made sure to jump on that, and we had a blast doing that.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Well, I had a scary time. Ben had fun laughing at me.
That's my fun part. I love to see her get scared. That makes me happy.
Awful. Okay. So another quick announcement. Let's look on here before we make our next announcement, which is kind of a big one.
We've been doing a lot of talking. I know you guys are chiming in.
Hi, Bill. Bill and Jackie are here. Let's see here. Poor Beth. She's enjoying the humidity in Florida.
Sorry, Beth.
The Keys are magical.
Yes, we know.
Hey, Mark says, good call. Usually better traffic on Monday for YouTube. So.
And that's great coming from you, Mark, because you're the bomb diggity as well.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, Luella says, thanks to you guys, you helped me out to figure out the hotspot. So thank you. You are welcome. And that's actually what we are using to go live.
Absolutely.
That wonderful hotspot. If you guys haven't checked out that video, Ben's got a video on the hotspot that we use, that we catch a lot of flack for. Anyway, it's a great hotspot.
Right.
Okay. Mark says he would like to have a 3-month lead time. It really gives you some flexibility. That's for sure. Hey, DeCampers, we will check our messenger.
Yes, we will.
Okay, I think that we are pretty much caught up. Hey, Gary. Guys, if I'm missing you, I apologize. But thank you to everybody who's tuning in.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're thinking about taking a little break from spring through fall of next year, 2020.
Yeah.
And staying put in the Midwest.
Yeah. Where at though?
Indiana. That's where I'm from. I mean, we're both basically Floridians, but I was born in Indiana. That's where all of our family is.
Fun fact: Christina was born in Marion County, Indiana, and was raised in Marion County, Florida.
How about that? So were both of my parents. Well, both of my parents were born and raised in Marion County in Indiana, and then they moved to Marion County in Florida.
Yep. So we're thinking about taking that break. That springtime area. We're looking at maybe 6 months, staying put, possibly getting jobs. Well, I know we'll get jobs actually, because what we really want to do is save some more money up and get back down to Florida and not necessarily have to work. And then just, really enjoy Florida with all the different campgrounds that they have to offer there. I know we're from Florida, but there's so much that we missed in Florida while we were living there. Because obviously when we were working, we didn't have a chance to experience all the beautiful campsites and free campsites. There's a ton of free campsites in Florida that we haven't even touched the surface on. So.
And a lot of springs.
Absolutely.
That we haven't not even heard of before. There's another channel. His name is Jay Paccio, J.Paccio. And he has these awesome videos on all these springs in Florida. And we feel like we've missed so much in Florida that we could easily spend 6 months after we settle down in Indiana and travel throughout Florida.
Right. And not to mention Jay Paccio, Tom,
Tom, Campsite Videos.
Campsite Video. He's got some great videos and footage of different Florida campsites as well.
Yeah, state parks, springs.
So, you know, in the 6 months we'll be in Indiana. We'll save that money up, spend time with friends and family there, get back down to Florida, and do the same thing down there as well. Without working. Hopefully.
Hopefully, exactly. And that's as far as we've gotten so far with plans.
But I think we'll still do some videos here and there.
Well, I think that we'll have so much footage that it'll continue on like we're on our regular adventures. And then, of course, we will still continue to find new places in Indiana that we haven't explored yet. And if you know anything about Indiana, or if you don't, Indianapolis is a beautiful city, one of our favorite cities. So I'm sure we'll put together a few videos in Indiana.
I think so.
So, okay. So that's news to family. I'm sure that they will be like, oh my gosh, the McMillans are coming, batten down the hatches. Okay, so we've got some questions.
We do?
From the DeCampers.
Oh, yes, we do.
So we are going to do that at the end of our episode. We've just got a couple more things to talk about, and then we're going to do this 10-question challenge from the DeCampers, another fellow RV YouTube channel.
Yep, check them out.
Yep, and that's it on that. Okay, so extra topics. Let's see here. Does RVing change relationships?
Of course not.
You know, I think it's yes and no. If you like each other, then you're really going to have a great time.
Of course, that's, you know, going into
exactly
RV. You got to like each other.
If you don't like each other, I don't know that it's going to make you like each other.
Yeah, if someone tells you, you know what, maybe you guys should take some time off and travel, knowing darn well you don't really like each other, but think you may love to like each other or like to love each other when you start traveling, that's not going to work.
Now, even if you don't have the same things in common, like Ben and I are very different people.
Complete opposites.
But we like to hang out with each other.
We do.
So a lot of times we're doing stuff I want to do, and a lot of times we're doing stuff he wants to do, and we make compromises. And we just kind of go along with what the other person wants to do.
We compromise an awful lot.
Yes, and we learned how to do that in our relationship. It was not always peaches and cream.
No, not at all.
But we really, really loved each other, and we really liked each other's company. So,
well, you're saying that past tense. We figured out
how to find a common ground.
We still like each other and still really love each other.
We like each other a lot more now than we used to. Is what I'm trying to say. So.
Let's make sure everybody understands that.
Let's see here. DeCampers, RVing has been amazing on our relationship, but David wasn't into camping and RVing at all. Well, truth be told, we never actually camped ever in our entire lives. Ben went camping with the Boy Scouts.
Yep.
But I had never actually been camping. I grew up in the woods. I was very outdoorsy, but never ever went camping in my life that I can remember. My parents will tell you that I went camping whenever I was little, but I don't remember that camping trip. I must have been like a baby. Anyways, the first time we stayed in our RV was after we bought it, and it was in my sister and brother-in-law's backyard.
And I've never towed anything in my entire life.
No.
So the first time towing anything is the home that we're in now.
And that was Billy was with you.
Thank God.
So, we watched a ton of videos. We did as much research as we could to try to make sure that this was the lifestyle we wanted to do. And the thing is that we knew we wanted to travel. We did not know how we were going to be able to not spin an arm and a leg doing it. So once we started watching all these other RV channels, a lot of them sell everything, move into a travel trailer, permanent or temporary, and travel. So that's what we decided to do.
Yeah.
But, you know, those YouTube channels, you think they might just be having fun, but they are teaching you tips and tricks on how to successfully live in your RV.
It's done wonders. Yeah, it's done wonders for us.
Even the Weekend Warriors.
Absolutely.
So, okay. So do you think it changes your relationship? I think the base is solid. I don't think it really changes it that much.
Yeah, if you have a solid base going into the relationship, or going into the relationship, once you're going into the traveling business, if you will, RV business, no, I don't think it necessarily changes the relationship. But
I think it could enhance it.
It can enhance it,
but I don't think it could change.
Yeah, no, don't get us wrong. We do have some ups and downs. We have our little tiffs, but you know, we talk about it, we talk through it, we get over it, and we keep it moving because we knew going into this there were going to be some ups and downs, but there's way more ups and downs than anything. So
fights always lead to fun later too. So there's that. Okay, so
G-rated.
Our number one question that was G-rated. Ben,
Okay.
We watch a movie afterwards and have some popcorn. Our number one question that we get asked, and not a lot publicly, where other people can see it, but we get messaged very, very often.
Yeah.
Like I would say at least once a week, if not more, and in person when we meet people. And our number one question that we get asked
Is,
does anybody want to guess?
I'll tell you. Do we have any issues? Do we run into any problems since we're an interracial couple since we've been on the road full time?
And I think that prohibits a lot of people of color or interracial relationships to want to go camping at all. And we have not experienced any issues whatsoever. We do understand that kind of thing could happen, but we've not, and we don't look for it either. We don't, we live our lives the same way we would live our lives if everybody was purple.
Yeah, and that's a valid question too. And I think it's an important question because, like Christina says, I think that problem that may present itself out there is restraining a lot of people from actually enjoying this lifestyle. And I'm very grateful that these people reach out to us and ask us this question, and that we can try to put their mind at ease, because they're missing out on such a great time.
And there's lots of interracial couples and lots of people of color. Jay Paccio, he and his family are Hispanic, and then we've got the Mamuchos. Yeah, we've got Proceeding Onward America. So I mean, there's proof that there's no issues.
Yeah,
and like we said, of course we understand that there could be issues, but
I'll tell you this:
don't let it prohibit you from doing anything ever.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this: campers in general, especially I think full-time campers in general, are really some of the most helpful people that you can come across. I mean, there's been numerous times where we've needed help doing something. There's always someone that's always willing to help out, especially campers, and vice versa. We're always trying to help out because karma comes around and it bites you in the butt. And I tell you, man, full-time campers are some awesome people. They're just willing to help you, and it comes in all ages and creeds and colors and everything else. So
just because people are different from you or have a different belief or look different doesn't mean that they're going to treat you any different.
Yeah, so I just saw a question that popped up. Someone said, "Do we have kids?" No, me and Christina don't have kids together. I have a son that is 20 years old. He'll be 20 October. Previous relationship, obviously. He's out from college, so we don't have kids together. So that's part of the reason why we're able to travel full time as well too. Yep. Because kids will take up a lot of your time and your money.
If we had kids, that would be fine.
Yeah.
It hasn't been something that's presented itself. He or she hasn't presented themselves, and I'm completely fine with that. I never had that I want to be a mom feeling. So if we have kids, that's fine. If we don't, that's fine too. It's not something that either one of us have, wanted to do at this stage in our life. But again, if it presented itself, that would be fine.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. You need to buy an inflatable. We've seen you on the water. I just need an inflatable something to go all the way around me.
Actually, she does not, because Christina floats in a tub of water. So I think Christina just likes to fall. That's just her thing. She just likes to fall in cold water. That's her thing. I don't know. It sounds weird. It's crazy because Christina can float literally in a tub of water.
Yep. Okay, so let's move on to the DeCampers question challenge. And then at the end, we are supposed to challenge some other RV channels to join us in this question challenge.
Yes.
So give us just a second. I'm going to catch up on some comments here.
Okay.
Antonio says, no relationship is roses. We understand that. It's about if you can stand the rain. Amen to that, brother. RVing Our Life says, RVing made us best friends. Let's see here. Alberto. Hey, Alberto.
Sorry for the quiet. We're catching up on some of the comments and the questions right
Yep.
now.
Michelle, we do not have pets either.
No.
Hi, Aunt Mary. Let's see here. Lori from Tom and Lori RV Life says, we never had an RV and I always tent camped. And Tom refused to camp. So, hey, let's go full time.
Nice.
My dad says that he sees gold in the hills behind us.
You know what, Pops? You're probably right. But
everywhere we go, he's telling us to make sure that to look for the gold.
But there's rattlesnakes out there too, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
I've got the questions from the DeCampers.
All right. So let's go through these. I think there's 10 questions.
There's 10 questions. Are we supposed to answer these questions ourselves?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll ask the first question here. Number one, and this is our first time seeing these questions, so I have no idea what to expect there. Number one, if you could change or add one thing on your RV, what would it be? If I could change one thing on our RV, what would it be? Great question. Honestly, for me, I don't think anything really.
No,
because we did a lot of research prior to us purchasing our RV, and we knew exactly what we wanted what we wanted in our RV, and our travel trailer, if you will, and we got everything that we wanted. So at this point, I don't think there's anything I would want to change.
Maybe we'll circle back around to that.
Yeah. Okay, number two. I'll let you ask that question.
Number two, what's something you didn't expect when you got your first RV? This is our first RV.
This is our first RV. What did we expect, though?
Well, I didn't expect for everybody to be able to hear us inside the trailer and for us to hear everything while we're inside the trailer. God forbid you have a window cracked. You can hear everything.
Everything.
The first night that we stayed in our travel trailer was at Beth and Billy's in their backyard. And, I mean, it was kind of close to their house and where the living room is. And Ben was watching TV in the trailer. And my brother-in-law, Billy, I guess he thought Beth, my sister, had the TV on in her bedroom, but it was actually us in the travel trailer. He's yelling at her to turn down her TV. She's asleep.
The walls were thin.
I didn't expect that. Did you?
No, I didn't either.
Can you think of anything else that you didn't expect?
No.
I didn't expect it to be so easy.
Well, what, easy?
Like, moving it around, towing it. It just.
I guess I can see that. Yeah.
I think that I worry about everything and I expect for everything to be super duper difficult.
That is true.
It wasn't difficult. Okay, number three.
Number three. What was the deciding factor to buy your first RV? Well, that's pretty easy.
What was, sorry.
What was the deciding factor to buy our RV?
Okay, we did a lot of research.
Make it short.
We knew what we wanted to get.
Yeah.
What had happened was...
Make it short.
Okay, I'm trying. But we decided to go look at trailers that weekend just to walk around the model that we wanted and get a feel for it. That was 2018, 17, 18. Yes. I can't remember.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it was in October. So, yeah, 2 years ago. 2017.
You're overthinking it. Make it short.
After we looked at it, we did some research to compare prices because we didn't want to actually purchase for about another 4 or 5 months. Mm-hmm. And we were going to get the year newer. And we did some research about the prices, and there was 3 models of what we wanted left. Sorry, 5 models of what we wanted left in the entire United States. One was in Pennsylvania, one was in New Jersey, 3 were in Ocala, Florida, which is where we lived.
Right.
So it was on sale for way under market value, and it had everything that we wanted, except I didn't want the dark furniture. Mm-hmm. I had the covered underbelly, the ladder, and then we looked at the prices of the actual 2000, whatever was coming out that next year, because they were trying to get them off the lot. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And it was another $15,000 on top of that. So that's why we pulled the trigger when we did. We already knew what we wanted. We just happened to get a really good deal on a 1 year older model that was still brand new.
Right. So there you go.
Okay. Was that-
I saw there was a question from Andrew. We're going to get to some of these questions here in a minute. Let's try to get through these questions here that we got from the DeCampers.
Okay. Let's see. What is your favorite meal to cook at camp?
That's a good question because
Tacos.
Yeah. Well, yeah, tacos are awesome, especially because it's pretty simple, and she can make that. Well, Christina can make that on the stove. She's the world-renowned chef. I'm just a world-renowned eater.
Not true. Ben is a very good grill master.
Well, I love to cook pork chops on the grill, and steaks.
Yep.
And
Breakfast.
chicken.
We like to do big breakfasts.
That's a tough question. We like to eat it all.
Yeah.
If we can cook it, because Christina can make it taste good, and you know I'm going to eat it, it's everything.
Our favorite meal to cook at camp.
I would have to say tacos. I really would have to say tacos.
And
because tacos,
we know that that's not like normal camp food.
Yeah, but it's just simple. It's easy, but it tastes so good.
That was one of our favorite meals in our actual Sticks and Bricks home. And
Yeah.
It hasn't changed. So, unfortunately, it's not a special camp meal. It's just tacos. Okay, number 5. What's your must-see RV destination? Well, mine was the Golden Gate Bridge, and we recently were able to visit the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah. You know, God is awesome, man. I mean, we've been able to see so many things. The number one thing on my bucket list was Maine, and we did that last year.
Yeah, that was the first major destination we went to. Now, Ben's always wanted to see the redwoods and the sequoias, and we've seen the redwoods, and one of our stops within the next couple months will be the sequoias.
Yeah.
So our must-see destinations was San Francisco.
And mine was Maine.
Yeah.
And we've seen so many beautiful places in between. You guys have seen the videos. Hopefully, if you haven't, make sure you subscribe.
So even if you're weekend warriors or if you are just starting this, we encourage you to make a plan to go to your must-see RV destination right off the bat because it puts a really good taste in your mouth.
For sure.
Yeah. It makes you hungry for more.
Okay, you asked the last question. Last 2 questions. We're at
Number 6.
Number 6. What's your favorite thing about RVing?
Being with Ben 100% of the time.
That's not my favorite. My favorite, obviously, it has to be the freedom.
Yeah.
Of just, you know, it's true. Home is where you park it. You know, if you can park it, it's your home. You can lay your head down. You can sleep. You can get up. You can go travel. You can see this beautiful country of America. And there's just so much to see.
You can go anywhere you want to.
Yeah.
Without any notice.
Yeah.
How is the sound right now? Can you guys hear all this noise that's going on around us?
I think so because we got a lot of people still replying and coming in with questions and stuff. So, but next question.
So yeah, I think our most favorite thing is freedom. Okay. What is your least favorite thing about RVing? Something always is happening. There's always something. always something. Our most recent always something was ants.
Yeah.
Yeah, second time that's happened. But in a year and a half, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think with this lifestyle, there is always something.
Always.
Every day. This seems there's something.
It might be self-inflicted.
And it can be really minor, but it's always something.
Always. I mean, there was a time that we pulled into an RV campsite, and it was a tight spot, but we got it in just as quick as we could and got all set up and then realized we hadn't filled the freshwater tank and there wasn't a water hookup. And we made sure to use their shower facility for the whole week because we were not going to move again.
I know that's right.
But there's always something. It's either we've done so many stupid things.
Yeah.
But, you know, the stuff that just goes wrong, you know, like a pipe might come loose and then you might think that there's a water leak, but there's not. The pipe just needs to be tightened.
Yeah, there's always little maintenance things, little fixer-uppers. I mean, that's
Constantly.
my least favorite part, but it's usually an easy fix so we can just keep it moving. So.
Yep. Okay. Number 7.
What's your... No, we just read that one. Number 8.
Okay.
What's a must-have on your next RV?
An outdoor kitchen.
That was quick.
An outdoor I don't know if we'll actually ever get another RV. I think if we were to get something else, it would be something smaller, more like a van or...
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be an RV either. I think it's going to be Class B plus or a Sprinter of some sort.
We constantly cook outside. I mean, we pull the griddle and the hot plate and the grill out on a very regular basis. And if we had the luxury of a small refrigerator and a sink and another burner outside, oh man, we'd be in it to win it. We could open up a food truck.
Oh, yes, we could.
But yeah, that would be it. Anything that you can think of that would have to be.
Yeah, I think that's it, really. Yeah, I mean, because we got everything we need now. And that's the only thing we're really missing, because we actually were looking at travel trailers that had the outdoor kitchen. So that's really the only thing that we're missing.
Yeah, our travel trailer, we opted to get a Murphy bed model that was a little bit shorter than what we could have gotten with an outdoor kitchen, because we wanted to stay as small as possible and still be comfortable. And now we know that we could actually be a lot more comfortable in an even smaller space. But I think that this was the perfect place to start.
Right.
So
even though we don't take showers every single day.
Don't be giving away our secrets, Ben.
Next question.
Look, before we lived in an RV, I just would like to make something clear. We showered every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day.
Touche.
But it's a lot of baby wipes these days.
Okay, now you give away too much information. Next question.
Okay. What's your favorite adult beverage at camp, if you like adult beverages?
Oh, that's easy. I'm drinking it right now. Maker's Mark whiskey.
Yep.
All day, not every day. I'd be an alcoholic.
I am very open to alcoholic beverages, adult beverages. I don't discriminate. I like most all of them. But if I had to say a favorite, and as far as if you're camping or not, gosh, I don't even feel like we do anything different since we're camping.
I mean,
we had a full bar at our house, so maybe we do a little bit different, because I would be making some well-crafted cocktails like as often as I could, because we had a full bar.
Right.
But I think that my favorite drink right now is sake.
Yeah, you love some sake.
I do. I love sake. Hot sake, cold sake, sweet sake, dry sake. I like all the sakes.
Sake to me.
Yep. Okay. So what's your favorite indoor RV accessory?
And this is number 10, the final question. RV accessory. Indoor. Well, I don't know if it's necessarily an RV and accessory.
Have any accessories?
You're talking over me.
Sorry.
I don't think it's an RV accessory per se, but my Keurig coffee maker, I gotta have it, and it's indoors, and it works great.
Yeah, but like, what comes with the RV that we feel like is a good something that came like that's
not the
made
question.
For RV. Yeah, your favorite indoor RV accessory. The Keurig can be a house accessory. Like, just pertaining to the RV, what would be your favorite? You know what? There's a cover that goes over our stovetop. And that is actually a really good accessory, because stuff always falls down in there. I dropped a ton of popcorn kernels down there one time.
But if we're going with that logic, you can use something like that at home too.
You could, but you probably wouldn't need it, because our counter is this big.
So anywho, mine is the Keurig coffee maker. Hers is the stovetop cover, which is a fantastic thingamajig.
Yeah. RV accessory. I don't know.
I think that's it. I think that was it. Yeah.
All right.
So now we're supposed to challenge
some other RV channels. So we've got some in mind here. First, we are challenging Embracing Detours.
It's number 1.
Our good friends Bree and TJ. Mark from Grand Adventure.
That's right.
He's already signed off.
But we'll message him so he'll know.
Yep. AlliChuck Adventures, Allie and Chuck. I bet you couldn't tell by the name who what their names were. AlliChuck Adventures, Grassroots Living, and the Mamuchos.
That's right.
So these questions we will link in the description, and we challenge you guys to make a video and answer these questions.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, before we tune off, there's some questions in here.
Okay.
Hopefully, maybe we can answer those questions before we get up out of here.
Let's see here.
Boy, going way back, aren't you?
What's your camera? If you have questions, ask them again. It'll make it easier.
Right.
Let's see here. The Mamucho says, "Love Washington. Excited to see your adventures."
Yes, you guys are going to love Washington for sure.
Any more roller coasters coming up?
Definitely not for me. But you guys already know that.
Have we come across any
Well, we
crazy
plan on
rides?
going to the Santa Cruz area here real soon, which has a boardwalk and roller coaster. So we'll see if we can get Christina on there.
Let's see here. John says, my wife and I absolutely love the two of you. We will be buying a RV between January and March and hitting the road. Hope to see you down here in Florida. Live in the Orlando suburbs. That's our favorite place.
It really is.
We're hoping eventually to settle down in the Claremont area.
Yeah.
Or, somewhere around there. We absolutely love North Central Florida, and especially Central Florida, the Orlando area, the outskirts of Popka.
Yep.
So, John, you're living our dream right now. Rhonda and Paul Smith. Hi from Rhonda and Paul Harbor, Florida. There's a ton of flies out here.
Ton of flies out here, guys. So forgive me.
At least they don't bite.
That's true.
Mark says that RV life improved their relationship. He says, we somehow argue much less when we're confined to 250 square feet. We got you beat, Mark. We're at about 180.
So take that.
Let's see here.
All right. I know there's some more questions in there.
Are you retired military? No.
No, we're not retired military. We're just relatively, I feel like we're still pretty young. Something that we planned on doing. We had like a 3 or 4 year plan that we put in motion prior to us doing this full time. So we saved money, we sold everything. I think someone in the questions had a question, how much did we save? Well, we sold our house and we made a pretty good profit off of that. We bought our house when the recession was just ending.
Yep.
So we bought a house and we had that for about 6 years. Made a pretty good profit off of that. While the
plan was in place, we kept saving.
Right, we kept saving, and so we saved quite a bit of money there. And like I said earlier, we sold everything too.
Yeah,
so.
we had everything paid off except for our house. We paid everything off early. Of course, we both worked full-time jobs, not jobs that paid us, some absorbent amount of money. We had regular everyday jobs. But we saved and we bought our travel trailer cash, and we already had the truck, and we made sure that we had, I can't even remember how much we had saved, like aside from selling our house and that money. But, we both have retirement plans, so that's a good backup for us. But I can't remember exactly how much we had saved. If you're planning on taking a year or two off of work and traveling, and you are going to be traveling the way that we travel, which is full hookup campgrounds, far few in between, that's not going to be too expensive, we would say probably about $20,000 a year if you want to travel and still go do the touristy things. And not penny pinch. If you penny pinched, you could do it on a lot less. But I would say if you had a $20,000 buffer for a good year and a half of travel, you could probably get pretty darn far with that and see a lot.
Yeah.
So
I know someone else asked how the weather is out here. Well, right now the weather is fantastic. I think the highs out here is probably around what?
High 70s.
High 70s.
Low 80s.
And the lows are like high 50s, somewhere around there. So.
Yep. Angela says, thank you so much for the Yellowstone videos. We went last month and it was so helpful. You are so welcome. We
Absolutely.
Loved Yellowstone.
We did. We really did.
We were there on your 40th birthday.
Oh, now so everybody knows how old I am.
40.
Yes, but I make it look good.
I'm officially in my mid-30s.
But you look fantastic as always.
My mother says, hugs, and more hugs, my children. You both look so happy. Love you much.
Love you much more, Mother.
Do you want to know what Ben said about you the other day? I can't remember, but he said something like
I did.
Your mama, and I said, I'm going to tell her you said that.
That's right. I said, your mama is a phenomenal woman, and I love her to death.
For those of you that don't know, my mom is like the best person in the whole world. Okay, so we're going to reiterate our announcements.
Yes.
The reason why we had this video. We're moving our normal video day from Fridays to Mondays. For real-time updates, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, the McMillan Express. Search that on Facebook and Instagram. Please like us and follow us on those pages. We are an Amazon affiliate. those links are everywhere on our Facebook and YouTube, and we will link it in the description to this video. If you guys are not already buying through somebody else's Amazon affiliate and would like to support us, please bookmark our Amazon affiliate. It helps us tremendously. Videos to come is going to be in Washington, the Oregon coast, and the Northern California coast. And we will have a Halloween video coming soon.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
In a haunted corn maze. And we're thinking about taking a break, spring through fall.
That's right.
Yep, and getting some jobs, spending some time with family.
Another way you guys can support us and our business venture is the unhitchedusa.com. We got some great t-shirts on there as well. Make sure you check that out. If you're
they're not an affiliate. This is Ben's baby.
This is my baby, unhitchedusa.com. Got about 5 or 6 designs out right now. We've got a great t-shirt out there for Bahamas, where all the proceeds go back to a foundation that we picked to help the Bahamas get back on their feet as well.
Hurricane relief.
Yeah, the hurricane relief, yeah.
So I think that's it.
I think so.
So thanks everybody for tuning in. If we missed your questions or didn't give you a shout out, I apologize.
We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for the support. And we'll see you soon.
We'll see you Monday.
Absolutely. Till then, the McMillan Express out. Peace.
Bye.